Now, a business owner is this evening counting losses after a group of vandals broke into his mobile and electronics shop at the height of Thursday's anti-government protests, making away with mobile phones, laptops and other accessories worth more than 1.5 million shillings per his quote. The destruction happened minutes to 7 p.m. as protesters engaged the police in running battles following day-long protests in the capital. Ibrahim Karanja has the details, and apart from that has some exclusive CCTV footage that will show you how these looters, I may call them that now, handled the situation, how they made away with a lot of those electronics, and which, like we said, the owner of the establishment says cost about 1.5 million shillings, which is quite a loss, especially in light of the current economic situation. Here's the story.
As Thursday's long protests culminated into an evening of running battles between the Reject Finance Bill 2024 protesters and the police, Ropem Telcom, a mobile phones and electronic shop located at the junction of Tom Mboya and Ronald Ngala streets within the CBD, faced the wrath of vandals who took advantage of the protests. This was 20 minutes to 7 p.m. Thursday evening. When we got there earlier Friday, the owners were sweeping away debris of the horrible ordeal.
And could actually see the guys hitting the whatever with the windows, the windows with the stones through and through. And after about 5-10 minutes, they managed to get in and they started picking all the phones on the display and the TVs, and most of the items they could actually get. They picked them and they were rushing them out.
And remember, all the accessories.
Everything that was
everything. We have Oraimo, all those lines because major accessories. We have the watches, we have the cables, chargers, we have the car chargers, and all that.
They lit a bonfire over here, and then they started keeping the askaris on their side, and they started hitting the windows. They thought the windows are easy to break in, but when they found they're bulletproof, they kept on engaging the police and hitting the windows consistently. And from the video CCTV, you could even see someone using like a heavy metal, trying to open this particular first window for it to give through.
Ile pain wasitumeona hapa hivi ni wale wase wanasafa, wanado. Hata hivyo wenye wana protest, wamevunja hizi kioo, wase wanatafuta. Ukiona mwingine amekimbilia simu mbili, mwingine anakimbilia juu simu ngapi, mwingine amekimbilia sijui laptop. It's very painful. Unaona? Because yani the end of the day najua wanatafuta unga ya wala sio macha nyumbani. Mimi naelewa. Unaona? Vile sasa tunapelekwa wase wanaenda tough. Wengine wameshabomolewa manyumba huko. These guys have pain. Unaona? Mtu akisema anatupandisha hizi vitu juu, taxes zipande juu, nini zipande juu. Unadhani tutafilaje? Wase wengi sana watakuja kwa wizi.
Those were the goons that people are talking about. Because while people are peacefully protesting the other side, there were goons who are actually just trying to disrupt businesses this side of town. Yeah, so for the protesters, they know their cause and it is just.
The police are already investigating the incident, even as the proprietors plan to restart their hustle once more.
Luckily enough, we had actually stored most of the phones in the store. So what went is the display phones, a few TVs, and other few pieces. But generally, including the screen, the windows and everything, maybe about 1.5 million.
With this being the sole vandalism incident reported in the 2 days of anti-finance bill 2024 protests within the capital Nairobi, it is not immediately clear whether this was done by the protesters or by goons staged to cast a bad light in the rather peaceful protests, especially happening at a time when special partnerships have been recorded between businesses and the protesters, as was seen here when one hotel provided drinking water to the resilient protesters. The youth have already indicated more protests, with a poster circulating online indicating 7 days of rage culminating in street protests on Tuesday and Thursday next week. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.